Hello, everyone. It's great to be with you. I'm Ben Clifton, and I'm blessed to serve as the Director of Operations and Innovation here at Eternal Impact. I get the privilege of sharing what's next for Eternal Impact with you. Since leaving the world of high-tech innovation, my 3 years on staff with Eternal Impact has been a unique journey filled with many opportunities for me and my wife Joey to grow in kingdom service. We encountered Eternal Impact through the local expression, Missio Dei Community. We met John and Jennifer through their kids about 7 years ago and fell in love with the community. Before I knew it, I was on my first team mission to East Africa, which really opened my eyes to the opportunities to grow and build relationships that help us all live it out. Further missions opened the door for me to bring my passion for teaching how to defend the faith to our brothers and sisters in Uganda. I'm so excited about the foundation we've laid for raising up a new generation of Africans, equipped and prepared to defend the faith and give answers for our hope. My role as Director of Operations gives me the privilege of managing the day-to-day tasks that keep the ministry running. Building out the epicenter and putting our operational platform in place has been both a challenge and a blessing. But now our daily operations are running more smoothly than we ever imagined, and that is something to celebrate. As Director of Innovation, I get to work with the team to answer the question, so what's next in helping out people live out the gospel? With the epicenter done, we've really been able to focus in on what's next for 2021 and beyond. For almost 25 years, Eternal Impact has been sharing what it means to live out the gospel in many ways with many people. This message has been delivered primarily through John and Jennifer, and it's time to amplify that message and multiply the voices delivering that message. There are 3 ways we believe God is calling us to do this, and this is what we're inviting you to support. First, to amplify the Live It Out message, we must be able to deliver it more effectively to more people in more places. We need to harness our 25 years of combined experience into resources that we can share through coaching sessions, Live It Out retreats, and team missions. Specifically, we need to write the book. We need to build the studio and broadcast the podcast. We need to develop materials that teach our process of discovery, design, and deployment through sessions and retreats and expand them for different stages of life. Second, we need to increase our availability. John and I and our other catalysts need to be more available to develop and deliver the message and spend less time doing the administrative work that would be better done with somebody with that gifting. To increase our availability, we need to bring on a full-time headquarters manager. Third, we need to bridge the Corona divide. You've heard us talking about bridging the digital divide with our global partners, and this is even more critical during the worldwide COVID lockdowns. Because we can't travel in person, we must improve our digital communications with our Ugandan partners. Specifically, we need to build 2 satellite epicenters, small but stable technology centers where we can have reliable collaboration capabilities in Rukungiri and Ishaka, Uganda. But that's not all. Uganda has been hit very hard with COVID, and we need to extend our help to our leaders and their families with basic food and housing needs to bridge the chasm that COVID has created. They need our help, and we are committed to bridging that divide. So that's what's next. We have 3 audacious goals: develop Live It Out resources through the book, the podcast studio, and sessions and retreats, increase our availability by hiring a headquarters manager, and bridge the Corona divide through 2 satellite epicenters and pastor support.
Hey friends, and we've just heard from Ben Clifton. Ben, thank you so much for helping us understand all that's going on here at Eternal Impact. I know I'm so excited for the good work that you guys are doing, but break this down for us. What is it going to take in order to accomplish everything that you've talked about?
Yeah, so James, obviously the first thing it's going to take champions. It's going to take champions like you, volunteers, prayer, and we need your financial support to do this.
Tell me a little bit about those who are considering financially supporting Eternal Impact. What are we specifically raising money for? What are the targets we're trying to hit tonight?
Yeah, good. Well, you heard me talk about the three things that we're really focusing in on for 2021. So the first thing is we need to amplify the message. That's writing the book, doing the podcast, getting our sessions and retreats up and running. That's going to take us $50,000. Number two, we need to multiply the voices. And really what that means is increasing our availability to go and deliver the message and generate the content. We need to hire a full-time headquarter manager to help us do that. That's going to take $50,000. And last but not least, we need to continue to bridge the digital divide, bridge the Corona divide. That's going to mean building small satellite epicenters in with our partners in Uganda, and continuing our support of their basic needs through this Corona chasm.
Absolutely. And altogether?
So that all adds up to $120,000. And that's what it's going to take to get us amped and ready, James. And that's what it's going to take for us to really amplify the message, to multiply the voices, and bridge the divide. And that's what we want to do.
Friends, you've heard us talk this evening about the uniqueness of Eternal Impact Ministry. What God has laid on the hearts of John and Jennifer has now grown to something that is having impact both locally, regionally, and around the globe as they bring this three-part framework of helping people discover God's purpose for their life, design a gospel-centered approach, and then deploy that wherever they're at to bring about kingdom impact. Here from our headquarters in Epicenter in downtown Oregon City, we're now asking you to consider financially partnering with us at 3 different levels. You've heard the need and what that money will go towards. And so now here is your call to action. Would you please take out your phone and text your name and your pledge level to 503-655-4500. That's 503-655-4500. There are 3 pledge levels we'd like you to consider. Level 1 is for those who can give up to $500. We would love if 100 champions came alongside with us at this level. Level 2 is those who can give up to $5,000. We would love if 10 champions could join us at this level. And the third level is $5,000 and above. We're praying for 4 or 5 champions to join us at this level. We're not asking you to contribute right now. We're asking you to think about where the Lord might be leading you in one of these levels. So here's what I'd like you to do. Please take out your phone and text your name and the level of pledge that you're willing to give tonight to the work of Eternal Impact to this number, 503-655-4500. And while you are considering this work of partnering with us, I'd like to turn your attention towards the stories of several of our existing Eternal Impact champions whose financial gifts are making a way for the Lord's work to be done here in Oregon City, regionally, and around the world.